Hi guys, Luton here. Now following on again this week, I'm talking about things for the new year, and you know that I was talking already about team play and finding a clan, getting people to play with and so on and so on. Now the title for this video today is PUGS Suck. Now if you don't know what PUGS are, it's a World of Warcraft term. It stands for pick up group, alright, and you used to play in pick up groups or you'd play in guild groups. Now a pickup group is very much like a random squad in Battlefield. It's a group of people that you just don't know. It's a random assortment. It could be good, it could be bad, it could be just make you want to pull your eyes out, and I have to say for a lot of this evening that's how it felt to me on my live stream. You're just thinking, what are you doing? And it just kind of reminded me, by the way, there's some fantastic examples of me still not being able to, after the longest time, shoot down a helicopter in this video. But anyway, yeah, it really brought me back, and I was thinking back to, you know, how did I actually join a clan in the first place? Now, as I've said, I've been in a lot of guilds and clans before, but basically, back when I was playing COD 4, and the same principles apply there as with here in terms of the actual teams overall. Now, in COD 4, the thing that drove me to joining a clan was that I was playing this round on Bog. It was just a nightmare, and I was just, I was going mad. I just was like, this was unbearably painful, and I had come from playing World of Warcraft where I was playing with an extremely disciplined, tight-knit group of people, and then I'd gone from that to playing random pickup games in COD, and the difference was just polar, you know. And it feels very much like that with Battlefield, and it still does. You know, every time I don't play, like I have generally been playing for the last month or two with only my squad and not with random, you know, solo games. If I did play random solo games, maybe wasn't so focused, or it was a day where I didn't care, you know. Well, this evening and a couple of times this week I've played random games, and it's just been like agony, and it's so depressing. It really is. I was telling you about this in the live stream this evening. It's so depressing because you just would think by now that people would have a basic handle of some of the ABC tenets of Battlefield. You know, look at what's happening in the game, think about where you're going to, prioritize what you need to do. The stuff that I talk about for like the last 5 years or whatever, you know, really the same kind of stuff. And it's just like very frustrating. But here's the thing, and this is the kind of positive flip side to it. Like I say, and like I have been saying, join a clan. It's just the way to get yourself out of that agony. It seriously is. And it's not about, I've got a secondary video coming up kind of related to this week where I'm talking about, is it right to be steamrolling? And I don't talk about like a whole team, we're talking about one squad. If you have one coordinated squad, it can make a significant difference to the enemy team. Now, yeah, it might seem obvious, yes, of course, you know, it's not wrong to have a good squad and be playing together, but unfortunately some people do see it that way. They see it that if you have a good squad in a public game, it's imbalanced, it's unfair, it's not fair to people. So I'm going to be talking about that a little bit more in another video. I'm going to be using some of your quotes that you guys have been sending me on Twitter, as well as one of my good friends as well has been speaking to me about that. So if you have some thoughts about steamrolling in games, and you know, is it wrong to have a squad that's very coordinated and tactical in a public game, drop that in the comments below. Now getting back to this game, and in this game and also with the stream, now on this game I was playing with my squad, and I highlighted this on the video yesterday. I'm playing with Drac, BCTR, Frankie, I'm playing with Snoove, and I'm also playing with Fiku. So this was actually just a really quick group of people that I put together that I know, and we were like, hey, let's play some games. It was as simple as that. So it wasn't even my sort of regular squad that I know. Here we are, look, looting, failing time and time again. So much fail, just so much pain. I wish I was better at doing that, but there's no getting away from it. I suck at it. I occasionally will get a very lucky shot. Here we go, look again, fail again. I think I do actually get it in the end, like a disable, but it doesn't even one hit it. What is it? Is it now? No, it's the next one, I think. Anyway, yeah, when it's really slow and like point blank in front of me. Yay, we hit the helicopter. Anyway, but the point is that this is my group of guys that I put together, and we are communicating on TeamSpeak. We're saying like, okay, this guy's here on the left, on the right, you know, we need to cover this. Frankie sometimes would be shouting like, hey, I need reps. I get over and I rep him, and you know, they were saying, looting, get the heli away, you know, just try and take it away from the enemy, because, you know, they were stupid enough to abandon it. Hey, we're going to take it off you, so that's what I'm doing right here. But, like I say, it just goes to show, playing with a squad like this is so much more enjoyable. It's so much more enjoyable. There's a lot more that you can get out of it. Even if your team ends up losing, which is still very frustrating, you can get a lot more out of this because you can support one another. It's not about just dominating the enemy. It's about supporting one another, being able to communicate, which is enjoyable in itself. You know, just being able to call stuff out to other guys saying, hey, there's 2 to the left, 3 to the right, whatever, go over here, I need your help. It's that feeling of knowing that you've got some support, some backup. Whereas very often when I'm playing public games with just kind of random pickup groups, you never have that feeling. You never have that feeling of support because 9 times out of 10 they don't give a shit about what you're doing. They aren't even thinking about that. They're literally only thinking about what they are doing and what they care about. I actually think it's really sad, actually. I've said a couple of times to people I've been talking to this week, I can fully imagine in a year or two's time that I just will not want to engage in public games whatsoever and will retreat to servers or just private games with people that I know, because online gaming publicly has become such a horrific nightmare. But that's just me personally, that's only my opinion. You will get games which are really fun and enjoyable. Like for example, like I say, when I put my server together and I have people come and play on there, when we have a game night and everybody gets on board, they're usually very, very enjoyable because it's a group of like-minded people that want to come and play together, very much like a community or a clan. And so, you know, whether it's my clan or whether it's just some other clan that you have found which you think suits you, I can't strongly advise you enough to go and try and find a community of people. If you have never done it, it can be a little bit intimidating because, you know, you're trying to, and some people are not comfortable at all with the concept of kind of going to a forum or something. You know, maybe some people haven't done this before. You go to a forum, you have to sign up. There's often kind of registration rules and all this kind of thing. But honestly, believe me, the benefit that you will get out of it, or for example, going on a TeamSpeak, or if you're a console player, you have obviously the in-game communications that you can use there, or if it's like some just kind of group conversation, you can use Skype. There are many different ways that you can communicate with other people. And again, if you haven't been part of a gaming community before, I really cannot urge you enough, because I know there's a lot of you guys that watch me who are older sort of players but maybe haven't been part of a community, or maybe some of you guys that are younger gamers and also haven't been part of community. Now I'm going to recommend, as I have done multiple times already, My Clan VG. It's in the notes below, so if you're interested to join us, we play on all platforms. The minimum age is 16, but if you can get referrals from people, like by playing with some of our members, it can be below that. But yeah, that's basically our cutoff point. We play a lot of different games, and we play on most formats. We play on the consoles and on PC, obviously. We play stuff like League, Battlefield, there is some Call of Duty play, there's some other things. We have a Minecraft server, so there's a lot going on within the clan. But the best thing about the clan is just the friendliness of the people that we play with. I've been in this clan for about 4 or 5 years now. It's a community clan now. It used to be just a clan, now it's a community clan, and that means that we basically have kind of a more open, kind of just more friendly environment, and it's a bit more easygoing than it perhaps used to be, but we still look for hardcore players as well as kind of more casual players. But it's more just, you know, this is the thing as well, is that a community and a clan doesn't necessarily need to be about like ultra hardcore players, and I think that's sometimes the misinterpretation that people have, that a clan is about like just ultra hard strong gameplay. It's not necessarily the case at all. In fact, VG, my clan, we welcome people of all different skill ranges, because the point is, and this is what everybody that we play with know, okay, our squads within VG, we do regular practices per week. I mean, I don't with my squad because I don't think we really need it. We have practices, but not in the same sense. But most of the squads, and you can sign up whether you want to do it or not, you can just be more casual, or you can sign up for this, where the squads will get together and they will have practice sessions on servers that we have. And this means that you can kind of improve your gameplay, you can listen from people that know what they're doing, and just by playing with other people who are more aware and know sort of where to go, what to do, how to handle it, how to focus on those situations, does then improve you as a player as well, and they will give you the support that you need. And that's really what's so fantastic about having a clan or a community or a guild. It's about having people that are like-minded, that are friendly, that you can get on with, that will support you in the games that you enjoy. And you know, I can't emphasize enough how much it will improve and make your gameplay more enjoyable. And for me, like I say, contrasting the night before when I couldn't stream, I played with this squad here, and we had about back-to-back wins for like 8 or 9 games, and it was hugely enjoyable. And they weren't steamrolls either, we had to fight for them, but it was just by our coordination that kept it together and enabled us to win. But then, contrast to that, my stream that I did this evening, it was still enjoyable. I had a really good time, I had a real laugh, and it was great fun on the stream as well. But the gameplay was shambolic, and it was because we didn't have any kind of squad play. We didn't have people that were thinking about where they went to move or what they had to do, and it was just terrible by comparison. But it just highlighted for me the point that I've been trying to make, which is that you need to seek out people like-minded that are going to support you. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop your comments below, especially if you want to be on the next video. I'm talking about steamrolling and stuff like that. More Battlefield content on the way, as well as 40k, all the other stuff in there. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time.